What if I told you that the most powerful personal transformation happens while you sleep? What if your subconscious mind, which controls 95% of your thoughts, behaviors, and outcomes, can be completely reprogrammed through 7 specific habits you practice in the hour before bed? Here's the scientific truth that changes everything. Your subconscious mind is most receptive to new programming during the transition from waking to sleeping. And there are 7 proven habits that hijack this window to install success patterns while you rest. The breakthrough in understanding the subconscious mind is this: it doesn't distinguish between reality and vivid imagination. It accepts whatever information dominates your thoughts during the hypnagogic state, that twilight zone between waking and sleeping when your brainwaves shift from beta to alpha to theta. This is when your critical mind relaxes its guard and your subconscious becomes incredibly suggestible. Think about this. You spend approximately 8 hours sleeping every night. That's 1/3 of your life. But the real opportunity isn't just the sleep itself. It's the 30-60 minutes before sleep, when your subconscious mind is wide open, ready to accept new programming. Most people waste this golden window scrolling their phone or watching TV, never realizing they're programming themselves for mediocrity. I discovered these 7 habits after years of struggling with self-sabotage. I'd set goals, work hard, but unconsciously undermine my own progress. My conscious mind wanted success, but my subconscious was programmed for failure through decades of negative conditioning. Traditional personal development wasn't working because I was only addressing the conscious 5%, ignoring the subconscious 95% that actually runs the show. Then I found these 7 night habits used by people who had completely transformed their lives. They understood that lasting change doesn't come from willpower or motivation. It comes from reprogramming the subconscious mind. When I implemented these habits, everything shifted. Within 30 days, I noticed my automatic thoughts changing. Within 60 days, my behaviors transformed without effort. Within 90 days, I felt like a different person because my subconscious had been completely reprogrammed. The beautiful thing about these 7 habits is they work while you sleep. You invest 30-60 minutes before bed, deliberately programming your subconscious. Then your brain consolidates those patterns throughout the night. You wake up with new neural pathways, new beliefs, and new automatic behaviors. It's like installing new software while your computer is in sleep mode. But here's what most people get wrong about subconscious reprogramming. They think affirmations or visualization alone will work. They won't. Not without the specific techniques that bypass your critical mind and access your subconscious directly. These 7 habits are designed to do exactly that, using the natural brain state transitions that occur before sleep. Some of these habits will feel strange at first because you're accessing parts of your mind that are usually protected by your conscious awareness. That strangeness is proof you're reaching the subconscious level where real transformation happens. If you're ready to reprogram your subconscious mind for success, wealth, confidence, and happiness while you sleep, subscribe right now because what I'm about to share will transform you at the deepest level of your being. Habit 1. The final thought imprinting. First habit that reprograms your subconscious is what I call the final thought imprint. The last thought you have before falling asleep becomes the dominant program running in your subconscious throughout the night. This isn't mystical, it's neuroscience. Your brain processes and consolidates whatever was active in your mind during the transition to sleep. 30 minutes before bed, choose one specific image or statement that represents who you want to become. Not what you want to have, but who you want to be. Visualize this identity, or repeat this statement as you drift off. Make it the absolute last thing in your conscious awareness before sleep takes over. If you want to be confident, the last thought is, I am becoming more confident every day, with a vivid image of yourself radiating confidence. If you want to be wealthy, visualize yourself as someone who naturally creates abundance. This final imprint becomes the blueprint your subconscious works with all night. Michael struggled with self-doubt for years. He started using the final thought imprint, ending each day visualizing himself as confident and capable. Within weeks, he noticed his automatic thoughts changing. Within months, his actual behavior matched his nightly programming. His subconscious had accepted the new identity and started creating evidence to support it. The key is making this your absolute last conscious thought. Don't check your phone after. Don't have conversations after. Let this programming be the bridge between waking and sleeping. Habit 2. The gratitude theta download. The second habit leverages the theta brainwave state for rapid subconscious programming. As you lie in bed ready for sleep, your brain naturally shifts from beta to alpha to theta waves. Theta is the subconscious programming state. During this transition, you flood your mind with specific gratitude. But this isn't random gratitude. You express deep appreciation for things you want to manifest, as if they've already happened. I'm so grateful for my thriving business. I'm so grateful for my healthy, energized body. I'm so grateful for my abundant finances. Present tense, already accomplished, deeply felt. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between actual and imagined experiences. When you feel genuine gratitude for desired outcomes as if they're real, your subconscious accepts them as reality and starts creating behaviors and noticing opportunities that align with that reality. Sarah wanted to transform her financial situation. Every night, as she felt herself getting drowsy, she practiced deep gratitude for financial abundance as if it already existed. Her subconscious accepted this new reality, and within 6 months, opportunities she never noticed before started appearing. She wasn't creating magic. She was reprogramming her subconscious to recognize and seize opportunities that matched her new internal program. Habit 3. The problem dissolution protocol. The third habit uses your subconscious mind's problem-solving abilities while you sleep. Before bed, clearly define a problem or challenge you're facing. Then deliberately let it go with the instruction: I'm giving this to my subconscious to solve while I sleep. Your subconscious processes information millions of times faster than your conscious mind. When you give it a problem before sleep, it works on solutions all night using resources and connections your conscious mind can't access. You often wake up with insights, solutions, or clarity that seemed impossible the night before. Habit 4. The identity script recording. The fourth habit is creating and listening to an identity script as you fall asleep. Record yourself speaking in first person about who you are becoming, using present progressive tense. I am becoming more confident. I am becoming financially abundant. I am becoming healthy and energized. Play this recording as you drift off to sleep. Your own voice telling you who you're becoming, heard during the hypnagogic state when your subconscious is most receptive, creates powerful programming. You're literally installing new beliefs while your critical mind is offline. The recording should be 10-15 minutes long, speaking slowly and calmly about your ideal identity. Cover all areas: confidence, success, relationships, health, finances. Use I am becoming statements, which your subconscious accepts more readily than I am statements that conflict with current reality. David recorded his identity script and listened to it every night for 90 days. The transformation was profound. His automatic thoughts aligned with the script. His behaviors changed without conscious effort. His results followed. He had successfully reprogrammed his subconscious by feeding it the right input during its most receptive state. Habit 5. The visualization immersion. The fifth habit is visualization immersion, but it's not typical visualization. As you're falling asleep, you don't just see your desired reality, you experience it with all 5 senses plus emotion. You make it so vivid and real that your subconscious can't tell the difference between imagination and memory. See your successful self in detail. Hear the sounds of that reality. Feel the emotions of achievement. Smell and taste the experience. Engage every sense. The more real you make it, the more your subconscious accepts it as actual experience and programs your behaviors accordingly. Elite athletes use this technique before sleep to program peak performance. Your subconscious experiences the vivid visualization as real practice, creating the neural pathways needed for actual performance. When you visualize success multisensory while falling asleep, you wake up with a brain that's been trained for success. Habit 6. The pattern interrupt release. The sixth habit addresses negative programming that's already installed. Before sleep, you identify one limiting belief or negative pattern, then consciously release it. You acknowledge it existed, thank it for trying to protect you, and deliberately let it go as you drift off. This might sound simple, but timing is everything. During the transition to sleep, your subconscious is willing to release old programs that your conscious mind can't access during waking hours. You're essentially giving your subconscious permission to delete outdated software while you sleep. Lisa had a deep fear of rejection that sabotaged her relationships. Every night she acknowledged this fear, thanked it for trying to protect her, and consciously released it as she fell asleep. Within weeks, the fear's grip weakened. Within months, it was gone. Her subconscious had processed and released the pattern during sleep because she gave it explicit permission and instruction during the optimal window. Habit 7. The morning preview programming. The seventh habit is the morning preview programming. Right before sleep, you mentally rehearse your ideal tomorrow in vivid detail. You see yourself waking up energized, moving through your day confidently, handling challenges gracefully, and ending the day satisfied. This preview becomes a program that your subconscious runs throughout the night, preparing your brain and body for the rehearsed experience. When tomorrow arrives, it feels familiar because your subconscious has already lived it. You're more likely to act in alignment with the preview because it feels like the natural path. The key is specificity and positive emotion. Don't just think about tomorrow. Experience tomorrow with all the confidence, joy, and capability you want to feel. Your subconscious takes this preview as an instruction manual for how to perform. James previewed his ideal days every night before sleep. He noticed that his actual days started matching his previews with uncanny accuracy. He wasn't predicting the future. He was programming his subconscious to create that future through the behaviors, choices, and responses he rehearsed each night. The transformation these 7 habits create is profound and permanent. Before implementing them, most people go to bed with random thoughts, anxiety about tomorrow, or mindless entertainment. Their subconscious gets programmed by default, usually with worry, limitation, and negativity. They wake up with the same patterns, the same limitations, and the same results. After 90 days of these habits, your subconscious has been completely reprogrammed. Your automatic thoughts support success instead of sabotage. Your behaviors align with your goals without conscious effort. Opportunities appear because your subconscious is now scanning for possibility instead of threat. Most importantly, transformation feels natural because it's happening at the subconscious level, where 95% of your life is controlled. But here's the critical understanding. Your subconscious is being programmed every night, whether you're intentional about it or not. The question isn't whether to program your subconscious, it's what to program it with. These 7 habits ensure you're installing success patterns instead of accepting default programming. The science is clear. The hypnagogic state before sleep is a window of extraordinary suggestibility. Your critical mind relaxes. Your subconscious opens. Whatever information you provide during this window becomes your operating system. These 7 habits are the exact input that creates transformation at the deepest level. Start tonight with the final thought imprint. Choose one identity statement or image and make it your last conscious thought. Add the other habits gradually over the next week. Within 30 days, you'll notice shifts in your automatic thinking. Within 90 days, you'll be operating from a completely reprogrammed subconscious. Write in the comments what subconscious program you're going to install starting tonight. Be specific. If this video revealed the power of subconscious reprogramming, hit that like button and subscribe for more transformation techniques. Share this with someone who's ready to change at the deepest level. These 7 habits don't just change what you do, they change who you are. Your transformation starts tonight, in the moments before sleep, when your subconscious mind is waiting for new instructions. Give it the programming you want and watch your entire life transform from the inside out.